Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. We are here on the Buried Past quest, there's the words, to look for Ketill's parents. Find out his, history. We suspect, at least he had an amulet from his sister that originally belonged to these people. That's all we know. I guess let's talk to them first. An old man is tending a small kitchen garden. His house looks like it was knocked down by a gale, rebuilt, knocked down again, and rebuilt again with less care. Doesn't look that bad. Finally, hearing you when you're almost breathing down his neck, he turns around, jumps back, presses himself flat against the wall, and mutters in shock. "Hotel in a handbasket, what now?" "Do you live here?" The old man's face oscillates between confusion and fear. "I?" Ketill steps forward anxiously. "Did you have a son and daughter?" "Did I what?" "Were your children taken by Northmen?" At last, the old man seems to understand. "You're looking for my sister, Gormlaith. She used to live here, true enough, with her husband, Lachlan. It was peaceful back then, before your kind came. An attack. I never saw the men who did it, just the horror they left behind. The house was burned almost to the ground. My poor sister, raped and gutted. Her husband, dismembered like..." He sinks hard and stops talking. "Did they have children?" "Aye, a daughter and a son. Serlaith and little Ketill. We never found them." "When was this?" He produces a piece of wool from his pocket and wipes the sweat from the back of his neck. "Oh, must have been 22 years ago this summer. When I was 5 years old." "Say, what is this about?" Ketill searches the old man's face. "I think I'm Ketill. I'm your nephew." The old man freezes like a statue. "You? Impossible." He takes a step towards Ketill. "The age is right. The hair. The eyes." He shakes his head. "Nay, impossible." Ketill reaches into his shirt and slowly lifts out the medallion around his neck. A powerful shiver seizes the old man. "Oh, lad. Oh, lad." He takes a step forward, then a step back. He thinks, "Your mum, your dad are buried here, behind the house. Come, follow me." The old man motions towards the grave, then takes a step away. Engraved upon both stones is a symbol you recognize, the shape of Sepha's medallion. Ketill slowly walks towards the graves. He just stands there for the longest time, staring at the stones. Join him. "The names on these stones means nothing to me. I remember Sepha so clearly. Her face, her voice. I have nothing left of my parents." "But you know who you are now. You're Ketill mac Lachlan." That's gotta be weird to just hear a name that means nothing to you. He snorts. "That was the name of a 5-year-old boy who was taken from his home, never to be seen again. My name is Ketill. But not Cole Bjarnson. May that son of a whore rot in Helheim." "You're Ketill Lachlan's son." Ketill mac Lachlan then? And you'll need a byname instead. I guess the question is, does he want to use the Norse name or follow the names here? "So you're Ketill Lachlan's son." He seems to test the name, feels it in his mouth. "Ketill Lachlan's son. Yeah, alright." With a sudden violent pull, Ketill rips the medallion off his neck. He discards the string, then he places it on top of his mother's grave. He rests his hand on her stone for a moment, then he stands and looks at the horizon. "Alright, I'm done. Let's get out of here." "Are you sure?" "I got the answers I came for. Answers for some pretty old questions. I feel like things may make things make maybe a little more sense now. Thank you for coming here with me. Yeah, I mean, he's been wanting to know more about his history for a while, and he finally got answers. Maybe not good answers, but answers. What happened to your sister, lad? She was killed 2 years after we were taken. I'm sorry, Gormlaith and Lachlan were good people. They didn't deserve such a fate. I assumed their children had been killed, but deep down I always wondered. I'm just gonna take all of your stuff. We'll call it Ketill's inheritance. It's fine. Looks like that's everything. That was a pretty quick quest. And I'm curious if, whenever we get back to Skirn, which will happen eventually, if he will have something new to say about that. But I assume that would be a whole area to explore, not just real quick like that. Okay, from there, I guess we go to Dunfriss. I really do want to know more about this, but nothing... There's no guide on that quest. I guess we'll need to stop at some point to rest. Then prosperity increased. I think we just finished our next upgrade. We're already at 113 prosperity out of 100, so I don't really need to keep buying all the prosperity items, I suppose. So do we start working on power? Sure, let's get some defenses around. So we're arriving at Perth basically right before we need to go to sleep, right at nighttime. But sadly, we can't actually sleep in towns. So I gotta find a different campsite. So silly. This one has better food, so we'll camp there. It's like, you guys claim we're your allies. Can you at least let us use a bed? Alright. Nefia, you are back onto... No, you're on guarding. We want you scouting. So there's that. You should be preserving. I usually help with the hunting. We need more of you guys on preserving rather than hunting. Alright, there we go. 4 meat is going to spoil. Let's have you do... no, you can scout. You can do your witchcraft later. It's fine. Oh, I guess I didn't check if we were eating rations or meat. I think we ate meat. Okay. Which is good. That's what we would have wanted to eat. Alright, then down to Dunfriss. And we probably will want to camp before we get there. Just so that we can go in fully rested. Your herd is moving through a particularly deep part of the forest when a clearing opens up ahead. Ketill holds up a hand in caution. Wolf tracks in the mud, small ones. Sharp intake of breath from Thirvi behind you makes you look up. Shit, look! All around the edges of the clearing, a great pack of wolves is emerging from the brush. The beasts look angry. Oh no, they think we're here for their cubs. Guess we gotta defend ourselves. We'll keep using Ife rather than Ketill. Oh, and we are surrounded. That is bad news. Because they are good at tripping. And they get the first turn. Come on, game. Give us something. Let's just pull back our ranged characters a bit. And then get our melee characters to sort of surround us as best as possible. Is that a trap? I don't always know the symbols. Like, why is that lit? Because I would assume that means that it's illuminated or a trap. I guess I'll put you there and then Nefia. You go here. They might still be able to slip through in some places, but I think that's a pretty decent protection for our ranged characters. Though you're all going to just get tripped. Yep, there you go. There, I go down. It's so dumb. Just how easy it is to trip characters. Nefia's going to take an actual injury here. Well, good thing we were about to camp, I suppose. Alright, what on earth do we do about this? I have no idea. I mean, probably we'll go quick shot. You should have good enough aim anyway. There and there. That gets rid of them. Am I actually able to take a shot while on the ground? No. Okay. I have no actions, right. Can Rosva get me up? Maybe that's a question. Does her cure help me from being knocked down?
Shit! Let me take a look.
It does. Well then, I can then do my own quick shot. I cannot. I have both my actions. Come on. We'll take a shot on you. And then you... I want you standing there, but I don't want the attack of opportunity. Go through there to there. I don't know if they can walk over Nefia's square. Looks like no. So hopefully that dissuades you. And you don't have any sort of wide swing attack, right? No. You have your 1-2 attack. If you were flanked, it would do better. Didn't quite get the kill. Should have gone after the bloodthirsty, or the one I could have killed first for the bloodthirsty. That would have been smart. Okay. So that one can move. It might go after Nefia, which is a problem. But we're going to finish this next turn, which hopefully means being less than a turn down. She shouldn't take an injury, I hope. And even if she does, we're about to camp. Yep, goodbye, Nefia. Alright. Knife. Quick shot again. And then quick shot from me. Alright, no injuries. Perfect. And we're getting some more hides. I can't loot that one. There we go. Let's look around. Is there anything else? Ah, we've got some more herbs here. Perfect. Doesn't look like we can actually walk over here. Oh, I stand corrected. Is grayed out. We've got some herbs here. We'll want to grab those. Come on, guys. Move faster. Anything else? It's not looking like it. Yep, I think that's it for this location. So then we were going to camp here. Was it? Maybe not. No, we were going to camp here. Because I wanted to camp right before we got to Dunfris. Oh, come on. You are drawn from your path by the flapping of black wings, crows descending to feast on a carrion prize. Beyond the trail and out of view, you find the remains of a hapless traveler. The corpse is putrid and badly mangled by the attention of the black birds. You find it difficult to determine any significant features beneath the festering scars and pus-filled, maggot-riddled gashes. Little attire remains, though the corpse seems deliberately to have been robbed of its footwear. Your best guess is that the person was a simple traveler who ran afoul of hungry animals or was killed for a pair of sturdy boots. Search the area. You search the area. Your search of the area turns up nothing of value to use. Disappointed, you resume your travels. We've all gone hungry right before we get here. Of course. So this campsite's occupied. Shouldn't be too much trouble, I hope. We get the first turn. About time. Level 4, 4, 4, 6, and 4. I guess we've gotten the first shot a couple of times lately. Man, those trees are blocking my line of sight. I can get a shot off on you. And that is it. What about you, Ife? Probably throw you in cover here, but you may not have the angle from there. You do. Anyone else you've got an angle on? No. Alright, and then our meleeers. Let's just have you kind of rush forward. Then Gunnar. Lastly, Roskva. Let's get you into some cover. And then give us some damage reduction. Yeah, they've only got one person with a bow at the moment. Though you are that same archer type of class. Yeah, you're an archer. What are you doing with an axe and a shield? Oh, good shot from way downtown. And demoralize? No. Damnation. I don't know what that one does. Do we have some effect going on us? Gunnar is harried. That's it. I don't know what that does. Didn't seem to give us any lasting effect. Do we have an angle on anyone? Not really. We could shoot you if we pulled you out of cover. The rest are all cowering. Let's go with a ranging shot on you. And then I could go with an aim shot. And then same thing from me. Oh, 85% without the aim shot. Well, how about that? Probably didn't need to use your aim shot then. That is some real good aim. And then the rest of you keep moving forward. Let's run you over here. Yeah, you might get attacked by him and his knife, but I'm not super worried. I don't think you can run through there, so yeah, you're going to have to run around as well. Then Roskva, go with a demoralize. Just in case. But no, I don't think we're going to run into any trouble with this fight. Steady. Okay. We'll send you over to here to bother them. Nephew, you can attack this guy from a distance. And then finish moving forward. Then same thing with you, Gunnar. Just get over here. Now, as for our archers... let's just move you over to here. I doubt from here you'll have a shot because the tent, I'm sure, is in the way. Yeah. So take cover there. And then Roskva. I don't know. Demoralize. You guys are gonna have a bad time. Oh, you stunned him. I don't have the angle there? Come on. Alright, let's have you hook his shield out of the way. I can take that shot. I forgot you're stunned. Alright, let's get you to pull back. No, Nephi has no way to get that far. Yes, you're both going to live another turn. Well, that's just unfortunate. What do we do with you, Roskva? I guess just keep demoralizing them. So that that archer hopefully can't make his shots. Well done. And a tactical move from you. Yep, you guys are toast. Have you moved forward, hook his shield again. I said hook his shield. I promise. I can just go for the cleave. Alright, so you have no shield anymore. And then Ife, you finish off the last archer. There you go. Campsite's ours. Let's see. We've got herbs. Eat meat, please. Okay, nothing's going to spoil. Probably we have too many people that are on preserving at this point. Because you should be doing preserving. Hunting, etc. Witchcraft for you. And then you... Actually, it'd be better if you were the one hunting and Irsa was the one preserving. There we go. Then do I want one of you? We've got all this hide again. I guess, do I want another suit of armor? Because you're in some just ordinary hide armor. Yeah, let's have you do a little bit more crafting. Make some armor that's fully maxed out. and then give it more movement. Because the reduction to movement, I think, is the thing that bothers me the most with this heavy armor. Regen's nice, not critical. Protection from poison or fire, or having an extra carrying slot, none of that matters to me. Alright, so make us some dang good armor. And I'm fine with 3 meat spoiling. Oiled agile mail armor. So what's that doing for me? +2 movement. Alright. So if we gave that to you... Movement 7. This would lower your movement and lower your morale. Your morale's fine. Lowering your movement isn't great. And then of the people I don't ever use, you need better armor. Then we can scrap your cloth armor. There we go. Let's make our way down to Dunfris. And yeah, I think I'll just keep using the same team. Since we're dealing with people from here, keeping Ife around makes sense. We're going in actually with a rested bonus, which will be nice. Alright, but I think this is where we're going to end today's episode. So next time, we will actually go in and figure out how we're going to handle Fort of the Thicket. Choosing a side, probably we're not going to be able to keep it neutral, because I think the only way to keep them neutral is to fight both other nations off and claim this land for ourselves, which isn't the sort of direction we've been going. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next time when we figure out what to do here. Bye.